Yeah, so I think in that sense, like there's a lot of things to discover what people want right now. If you look at the mentality, and I've talked to interns, I've talked to like students, fresh grads about this. If you think about the where they're coming from right now, they've just been two years of COVID, right? After or during uni, and they're used to being, virtual. They're okay coming to come to the office. They would love to meet people, but they're okay being virtual. Again, anecdotal from my own experience, like speaking to, like the interns that I've interviewed and fresh grads. But they're okay being virtual. In fact, some of them really cherish their time being virtual because they get to spend more time at home. Um, at the same time, I think if you look at the different needs, when I talk to fresh grads, one of their biggest needs is not just I want to have that flexibility, but it's just I want to be in an office. Because as a fresh grad, you learn the most from people in and around your vicinity. Like when you have your colleagues in the same boat, suffering from the same pressure, everyone suffers together kind of thing. Like you have that esprit de corps, you have that camaraderie, right? Like suffering under one tyrannical boss. And that's when people form their social bonds. That's when, they friendships, right, amongst hardship. That is one aspect I think that the next generation may actually have less of. I don't think they'll miss out on it completely because companies are still trying to facilitate people working with each other together. But I think gone were those tense times where you'd stay maybe in the office up till midnight with your, running the campaign for, a midnight thing that goes live at 12 or 1 a.m. You'll do this virtually now, so you, I guess, suffer alone. So that's why there's also a huge resurgence, right, in terms of mental health and wellness, because you don't want to suffer alone. That is the worst thing for if, imagine if you're a fresh grad, right? Like you're trying to learn as much as you can, going out into the working world, and you don't have anyone to suffer with. So, we see that as like a big thing that I say a lot of fresh grads or a lot of like, interns and all, they cherish. They want to have everything. It's up to us to be able to figure out like what is really most important for them. We revert back to the norm. I don't think that's really possible, even though some may ask for it. But we can't really go fully virtual either because then they would find it tough, right? Trying to adjust and trying to actually grow into their roles and learn. So for me, I think the biggest thing when I'm hiring is always what do you want in terms of flexibility? Be very clear with what their outputs should be. I think hiring for hiring's sake can happen, right? It happens with a lot of big MNCs, but as a startup, you got to be very clear about what they're going to be producing and what they're going to be doing. And as long as they can do that, great. And then after that, the question will be, how do I help you achieve all of that X, Y, and Z? Be it revenue, be it new clients, be it user interviews. And then they'll come up and they'll say, okay, I need like, need like a webcam, I'll need some physical stuff. And or I want flexibility, I want to be able to travel, like I need to be able to have a budget for that. Or I need some, yeah, I just need some health, I just need some health benefits. Something like if you could give me some coaching or whatever it is, right? As well, that's always nice. Gym perks, all this usual stuff, right? To keep people happy. And so listening to your employees and especially the young generation that comes out now, I think very, very important because it's not the same. You can't apply the same formula for fresh grads, say 2 years ago.